I was going to say that was the only clip there was a bit of talking where it wasn't just gibberish. But let's face it, if people were put off by people talking gibberish on the radio, they wouldn't be listening to this segment, would they?
Cinema. Is that not the fastest week in history, colleague?
It's just flown by.
Unbelievable. Joining us, yes, Collie, of course, joining us live from Bundoran on our Zoom call from Eclipse Cinemas in Bundoran with the very latest in cinema and what's happening up there. I tell you, looking well. I tell you, that's a great picture today.
Yeah, it's amazing. So for those who haven't watched the video yet, I've got a background of Minions, and it's amazing how my baldy head fits in well with them.
You just suit that picture.
Yeah, if I only had a pair of goggles, and I'm actually I'm wearing denim as well. So
you just fit in, man.
I do fit in, and the only thing is, after seeing the movie, is I think they might be smarter. Considering we had some tech problems just before we started, and I think the Minions would have had that sorted out straight away.
You can take it. We'll be talking about Minions shortly. We both finally got to see Elvis as well, and of course, Mr. Monday it'll be Doctor Strange in there. But,
indeed, but before we get to that, because I'm worried I forget, and it's something special that we do every month. It's the first Saturday, this Saturday of the month, and so we have our autism friendly showing, and we always, mention it at the end, and sometimes it's hurried. And I just wanted to mention it up front. It's Lightyear, so it's a lovely movie, especially Socks. I think kids are going to love it. So there's no ads, no trailers, heightened light, lowered sound. And it's a good thing, and it's on 11:45 Saturday. So I just wanted to mention that first because we always forget it.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah. Well, that's good to get that in early.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, actually. I know you do have. I tell you, the minnows are taking effect on you. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, is it any good?
Yes. There's a short answer. There's reviews. There's a man who wants to talk about Elvis, folks. Right there, then. I goes, I don't know about those little yellow gits, but I have to say, it is good, right? Yes. And I am not the target audience to say that, although I might be, because I'm an awful idiot too. But I went in to watch this today, and all I can say about it, and this sounds like damning with faint praise, but it's actually the opposite. It was fun, funny, the right length for young people. And what's great about this is because the Minions always appeal to very small kids as well as older ones. But the Despicable Me movies, it's all about a guy finding his family, and they love the Minion bits, but maybe not so much the Despicable Me. This knows where it's at. They know the target audience. But even along with that, you will love the soundtrack. I think, and this is bold statement, you might like the soundtrack to this movie even more than the Elvis movie, right?
Oh, no. You're going a bit far there now.
Yeah, it's set in 1976. Seamus.
All right.
Okay.
Look, you got me now.
So Gru, who's the hero of the three Despicable Me movies, he's only 11, but he wants to be a bad guy, and he wants to join the Vicious Six, with this horrible bad guy group. The leader is called Bell Bottom. It's all this sort of joke. But look, I knew I'd love this movie when I realized there's a French guy, right? There's a French bad guy. I get to the clip that's like, there's a French bad guy who has a lobster claw, and he's called Jean-Claude, and it's played by Jean-Claude Van Damme. I went, this is right up my street.
Yeah. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, we'll play a clip, and sure we'll hear what's going on.
Nothing is more important than this. We can't do anything alone. Find your tribe. And never, ever let them go.
Good night. Good night.
Yes. Good night.
Good night.
No.
Minions: The Rise of Gru in cinemas Friday.
See this movie?
Yeah, there you are. You watched the clip. You hadn't watched it before. Folks, he was laughing away off camera. And that's it. It's just the right idea. Look, it's everything from, Laurel and Hardy to SpongeBob. It's Egypt's being Egypt, but in a lovable way, and saving the day at the end of it. And you can hear there, I was going to say that was the only clip there was a bit of talking where it wasn't just gibberish. But let's face it, if people were put off by people talking gibberish on the radio, they wouldn't be listening to this segment, would they? Now, let's be honest. But it's just really good fun. And it's only an hour and 20 minutes, as I said. So the really smallies who would love to go and see this, but sometimes the cinema can be big and scary. It's going to suit them. as well as the parents are going to enjoy it. And the jokes are good. And look, they're not, when I say there's jokes the parents won't get, it's not in a rude way. It's about this politics or something. It's quite funny. And for parents,
I can't believe we've been talking about that for the last 4 minutes. I thought we were going to talk about
it's a mega hit. It's going to be playing all summer long.
Okay. We got to see Elvis. You got to see Elvis. I got to see Elvis. And I have to give my absolute endorsement on the movie. It is absolutely fantastic.
And I think it'd be fair to say you're more of an Elvis guy than I am. And I got that one in last week. I should have been expected. But I think there's something about it. And I think what we'd read last week and we mentioned on air about it's more in the spirit of the story as much as the actual facts. And that doesn't matter. It would have been much more boring if it had he was born here. This is him at 10. This is him at 20. It's much more gets the nature of it. And I think that's why his family liked it so much. Now, he probably wasn't quite as much of a saint as maybe they make him out to be, but that stuff about how electric he was, how dangerous he was, he was an interpreter of music rather than, Paul McCartney, who we were watching last Saturday out in Glastonbury, rather than an innovator. But that's still brilliant. And just that excitement, the scenes at the start where he's on stage and the girls are watching him is just magic. It's some of the best.
Electric. It goes through you, doesn't it? You go, wow.
Yeah, I'm a big concert goer, as you know. You were at the Eagles on Friday before you saw this, and you go, that's what the best concert should feel like. That's like my first concert. It was actually Bon Jovi, nothing very cool. But I remember standing there at 15 going, oh my God, I'm going to go to concerts all the time. This is so much fun. And that's it. It gets across. There's people I know who go, why would you go to a concert? Would you not just listen to the record? You go, no.
Nah, you don't get it.
It's exciting, it's dangerous. And just Austin Butler just takes that. He only sings a couple of the songs. A lot of the times it is Elvis. But he just has the physicality? It's not an impression. It's like he inhabits the spirit of Elvis and the clothes and the gear. And I thought it was great. And I thought Tom Hanks' greatest Colonel Tom is such an odd character.
Yeah, you as the film progresses, you begin, the lovable Tom Hanks. You forget all about that.
There was a very interesting interview with Tom Hanks where he said they were going to make the movie. He got COVID. They had to stop for 6 months. And in that time, he became friends with Priscilla Presley. Priscilla Presley said, you cannot play Colonel Tom as just a bad guy. Everyone loved Colonel Tom when he was in the room. He may have screwed people out of contracts and stuff like that. But at the time, one of the reasons he had so much power is because he was everyone's favorite uncle. He was charming and he was fun. And that's how he got his claws in. He said, you can't make him out to be just an evil villain, because then you go, why are you going with that guy, you stupid idiot? Whereas the thing is, everyone liked Tom, and Tom made everyone feel good. A bit like Tom Hanks. But I trust Tom Hanks with my wallet a lot more than Colonel Tom Parker.
Oh, yeah. But I have to say, well worth going to. And you're still showing.
Oh, yeah. I'd say it's not going anywhere for a while. It's selling out most nights. Now, we've had it in our new VIP lounge as well, which is smaller. So, and
tell me, how's the new lounge going?
Well, I think Elvis is the great movie to start it off with, because of all its many good things. It is quite a long movie. So having a comfy bum for it is really good. And it's been great. Look, we all work hard, and it's great to have positive feedback when you do something new. And that's been the way it is.
Absolutely. We're going 20 seconds there. Missed it Monday?
Yeah, it's Doctor Strange. So next week, it's all about Thor. We're back in the Marvel universe. So you can switch off, go for a nap when I'm talking. But it's a great time to have another Marvel movie. The last one is out before it. And go and catch up with the story, and then go and see Thor on Thursday.
All right. That's Collie on Movies up there in the Eclipse Cinemas in Bundoran. Watch out for the video. We'll have that up shortly. Thanks, Collie.
Bye.